Hey everybody, it's Vinny Lair from My Timeshare Insider, and welcome to our third free training video on how to best offset your maintenance costs. Now this should be most everyone's favorite subject on how to limit or eliminate maintenance fees completely. I don't know too many timeshare owners who don't mind the maintenance, and I know most would absolutely love their timeshare even more if they didn't have to pay those anymore. Now I don't want to disappoint you off the bat, because you're still going to have to pay them directly to the developer, and yes, they will continue to go up every year. What I will teach you, however, is some tricks on how to prepay them ahead of time or offset the costs in other ways, making those costs negligible. Now some of the techniques I teach won't apply to everyone, but if you could implement at least one or two, you should be good and be able to eliminate most, if not all, of your cost. Again, there's no magic wand you can wave to eliminate your fees entirely, and there is no way to keep them from going up. But if you commit to one or more of these 5 techniques, you'll be traveling at little or no cost with your timeshare. Now here are 5 techniques you can use to offset your maintenance costs. There are a few more than this, and if you join our site, we can help you with this as well, if none of these work for you. The first technique I'd like to go over is utilizing the kitchen. Now I know what you're saying. We don't go on vacation to cook. We prefer to eat out. And as a lazy vacationer, I can totally relate to that. However, I do know when you get out and you go eat, typically you have leftovers, which make for a good snack or meal later, especially the portion size at some of these restaurants. Most likely you also like to have little drinks or snacks, alcohol on vacation. You might have kids, you need some other food and snack items from them. Now some people even just eat in like breakfast or maybe lunch. This is why the condos have kitchens, to allow families to save money on their food costs. A family or group of 4 can save hundreds of dollars this way on vacations. This cost savings is typically 30 to 60% of what you pay on maintenance fees. Now the second technique I'd like to talk about is taking friends and family. Now many of you take your friends and family when traveling. You probably are taking them out of the goodness of your heart, but sometimes they can take advantage. One technique I use, as well as many of my owners, is to have your friends or family simply pitch in. Unless your friends are just plain broke, most people won't mind chipping in to help out. Actually, many of them will even ask you how much they need to pay. So remember, even though you don't want to charge, there are still costs you have to pay, such as maintenance, housekeeping, and taxes. Most friends and family will actually be saving a ton of money from getting their own room, and they won't mind chipping in $30 to $100 a night. Now this cost saving could save you 30 to 100% of the room costs. Basic technique number 3, bartering for goods and services. One of the oldest traditions for us humans is bartering. It's as old as the Stone Age and still applicable today. Many owners have used their time to trade for things like cars, house painting, tile work, furniture, accounting services, car repairs, construction projects, guns, and many other types of services. You may or may not realize, but many people don't get to take the nice trips like most of you timeshare owners, and they would greatly love to trade for a nice vacation at a 5-star resort. I have had owners with a $1,500 repair bill trade their mechanic for a week vacation in Mexico. I had an owner once trade for a car. It wasn't a Mercedes, but still a good deal for $500 in maintenance costs when he wasn't going to use the week anyways. This is a case where you're going to have to be creative, but there are now websites online where you can barter goods with other people. Just Google barter goods and there should be a few websites that pop up that you can use if you can't find any of your friends, family, or people you work with to trade with. This cost savings could be anywhere from 30 to 300% of your maintenance costs. Now, there are some more advanced techniques you can use, such as renting some of your time. This is one of my favorite techniques for multiple week owners, because you can use your extra time to rent out and cover your costs while utilizing the other weeks for your traveling needs. If you have read my book or you are a little resourceful, you will find that renting your time at a popular destination for a popular time of the year far in advance is fairly easy and with little time or research and some knowledge. Once you have booked a prime time week and have received the confirmation number, hold on to it. And then starting around 6 months before the check-in date, you want to start advertising it. There are many unscrupulous companies out there that will try and charge you a large upfront advertising fee. Do not pay if it's over $70, as typically you will get no results. You can market your week on many great free sites such as Craigslist or some small pay sites such as redweek.com or platinuminterchange.com. For no or little fees, they will get you in front of many potential clients very fast. Once a renter contacts you and you negotiate a price with them, you simply change the name of the reservation and put their name on it. When you send the reservation, you also send them an invoice through PayPal. It's free to set up an account, and typically you'll just pay 2 to 3% after you get paid. You can also use a company, First American Title, for more security. The cost is a little bit more, typically around $50 to $150, depending upon the rental price. When your renter checks in, they put their credit card down for the damages and security deposit. But for extra protection, you could also go to www.dpscondos.com and get a renter's insurance policy specifically for timeshare owners doing this. This should give you some basics on the rental, and the better the dates, events, and rooms, the more money you can command. Now, business tax deductions. If you have a business, own real estate, travel for work, or are an independent contractor, there are ways to take tax deductions with your timeshare. Timeshares generally don't give you any type of tax deductions except for the property tax and the maintenance. However, by conducting business on vacations, you can use the cost you paid for your timeshare for your hotel expenses. You can also write off things such as food, gas, airfare on your trips. Typically, a trip could yield you a $1,000 to $5,000 in tax deductions, virtually offsetting all of your maintenance costs. Now, most of you are going to be afraid to do this from an unsubstantiated fear from the IRS. You also may have an accountant who advises you not to have a business because it's a red flag. They are just being cautious, and I suggest you read a book called Lower Your Taxes by Sandy Botkin. He's a former IRS agent that says that everyone who is employed should have some kind of business, preferably a home-based business, because if you don't, you're losing thousands each year. And he teaches you how to turn your vacation into a tax-deductible write-off nearly every time you go. Reading this book will save you thousands annually, and by utilizing a business in your life, you will eliminate most, if not all, of your maintenance costs every year without little or no work on your part. The cost savings can be around 70 to 200% of your maintenance costs. Again, there's no magic formula that will get you out of paying your maintenance, but if you utilize one or two of these techniques, or all, you will greatly reduce or eliminate your maintenance costs. Nearly every person has the ability to incorporate one or more of these things into their life on any given year. If you have enjoyed these videos and would like more detailed information, we are offering our book at a discount to only $19.95. And if you click on the subscribing link below, the first 1,000 copies will get an autographed copy by the author. But act now, as copies are going fast. You can also contact our offices and we can assist you with any of these techniques you would like to implement, and we also have a full service rental program where we can help place ads on there for you. Simply click on the link below or go to www.mytimeshareinsider.com, or you can call us at 866-916-6363. We hope you have some great memories with your family.